Join me on my final through hike, Cape Raft Trail.
Steve has just made it to the Argar Brewery. It's on the banks of Loch Linnhe, and he's just having a wee sup of the old red wine, and he's looking healthy and happy, and
Going to do the Cape Raft Trail.
And the Cape Raft Trail, wow.
Thanks very much. So here I am on the Cowan Ferry on the start of the Cape Raft Trail. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to try to make a good few miles up the Connor Glen, and hopefully going to find a nice camping place. Yeah, so hopefully try and do this walk in 13-14 days. Have a look out the window. About 8 miles down there is Fort William. There's Big Ben Nevis across the loch. So this is the third time I've wore the Topo trail shoes. Done about 140 mile all told. Wore 'em in Tenerife, Gran Canaria, and I wore 'em for a 30 mile George Fisher Tea round in the Lake District. So now I'm on the Cape Raft Trail, which is very tough terrain. So it's about 230 miles, so all in total that should be around 360 miles, and yeah, let's see how we fare after that distance. As I say, my Innovate trail shoes last year on the Pyrenees lasted around about 300 miles, and got a big hole in the sole of the left shoe due to me dragging me right knee a bit, but yeah, so I'll get back and at the end of the trail and give a good assessment. Yeah, but at the moment, feeling really good. Yeah, so I've left the road and now I'm heading towards the Connor Glen. I'll walk a few more hours and try and find a good camping place. Good afternoon. Yeah, so I set off this morning from Whitehaven at about 6:30 in the morning. So Whitehaven's in the Lake District on the coast, a coastal town. Yeah, I got the train to Carlisle, then Carlisle to Glasgow, and I got the 10 o'clock bus from, I think it's Buchanan bus station at 10 o'clock, and I got dropped off just before Fort William at the Corran ferry terminal, and the ferry terminal just goes back and forth all the time. 20 minutes, costs nothing to go across the lock. Yeah, so and then from there there's a pub, I presume it sells food, and just round the corner there's a place that makes its own beer and sells lovely egg and bacon baps. So I got a glass of wine, egg and bacon bap, yeah, because you've got to eat while you can on these ventures. And yeah, so 4.5 miles down the road, I turn left onto the Connor Glen. I have to keep my wits about it. There's a little path there on the left. I don't know if I get onto that down there. Okay, I'll report back soon. So I've got my little tent out up just outside this private bothy, which is locked shut. And tomorrow I'll go that way and head for Glenfinnan. I'll get some breakfast. Good morning. What a glorious morning in the Connor Glen. Bloody cold one this morning. Full gear on. Yeah, looking down the valley that leads to Glenfinnan. Apparently it was -10 last night. One of the lads said, who was getting out of his tent. Yeah, I should be going down that way, but because the bridge is blocked and boarded off across the river, I'm going to go this way and pick up a road into Glenfinnan. Thanks to the YouTubers who posted this little helpful video. Glenfinnan Tourist Centre Cafe. It's in the car park. £12.50. The Harry Potter train's in. What? What girl? What a location to build a house. It's about 3 miles from Glenfinnan. Makes you wonder how he got building permission, eh? But what a place. Look at those mountains there. Wow. So nearly at Corryhully Bothy, where there's electricity and a kettle. So I might, if there's no one in, I might make myself a cup of tea and charge up my phone and my watch. Corryhully Bothy. Let's hope there's no one in and I can charge my phone up. Well, I wish all Bothys were like Corryhully Bothy. It was had electricity supply, a kettle, yeah. So I charged all my phone up and my watch and had a couple of cups of coffee, and absolutely amazing. Yeah, so well chuffed. Second B-lack today. Fantastic rainbow. I think it starts just about there. So a bit of a scramble down there when it's wet. To Thru Bothy, I think. A couple of Munros around here. So when leaving the Bothy at Thru, instead of going back up that steep bank there, which is pretty treacherous, I seen a little faint path coming all the way, and I'll pick up the path to Suley's Bothy up here. Just a little bit better. Quite firm ground. It's a lot better than going up that big slippery bank early in the morning. Yeah, it looks like someone's just dumped a load of stuff here. There's empty food, a couple of dry bags, obviously a bed for sleeping on. I mean, as a hiker, that's the worst thing you can do. You know, someone's got to come around here and clean that up, and that'll just piss off the locals. And yeah, it's just, I mean, I can't carry it, you know. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, shame on you, whoever it was. So that's Meal Na Sharon, terrible pronunciation, and I'm heading up that B-lack there to Suley's Bothy. Suley's Bothy. Another tough section now to Barrisdale. Around about 8 miles, but it's quite tough going. That was quite tough going from Thru Bothy to Suley's. About 7 tough miles. So pretty spectacular viewing. Pretty tough boulder section there. Popular place to camp from Suley's to Barrisdale. A couple of Munros there, them mountains are well over 1,000 metres. That was a pretty tough climb. Make my way to Barrisdale. Just over 2 miles to go. That was a tough section. I'm going to have to listen to this guidebook, take note of this guidebook, because yeah, he did say the strongest walkers would even struggle, and yeah, I have struggled a bit today. I'm coming over the Beelack into Barrisdale. That Barrisdale campsite's got to be down there somewhere, about 2 miles. Wow, what a view, amazing. So a nice gentle path into Barrisdale. Well, it was only me in the bothy last night. Everyone else likes to go out and put the tent up. I'm definitely a bothy man as opposed to a tent man.